It didn't hit the button. Hi, anybody there? It's me, Nancy. It's been a while. Who's in the chat? What's doing? What you all crocheting? Anybody home? Um, I have some projects I finished. I'm working on the bottle one. Whoop. Hi, Rolly and Yarn. How you doing? You're the first comment on the chat. Takes a minute or two for people to catch on, you know? Oh, I got all these lights on me. It's hot over here. So is anybody doing the hashtag bot along? Yeah, I've been super busy. And either that or I'm exhausted, so I've been babysitting a lot. Yeah, I'm sort of like in between. I got to start a new project. I don't really have a lot of. I don't have a lot of whips. I'm weird, you know. I do have something sitting here that I stopped working on just because I think it's. I don't like the size of it, and I'm going to start over. But I'm not going to start over right now. I had a blanket I was doing, but here's one of the hats I did from the bottle on. You know all about Big O'Day and Jill and Daniel and how they're going to be giving away some stuff. And you can only enter one thing from Bagel Days, playlist or whatever, or channel, like patterns. You could only do one of each. So I've been working. Oh, you did 3 so far? I'm up to like 31. But you don't got to do all big projects. You just have to do something she did a tutorial on or a pattern on. So I did some bigger things and then I've done some smaller things. But I did this hat. I'll show you what it looked like in the, let's see, here it is. Oh, now the commercials came on. I don't know. It's this one. See, that hat. That's this hat. I just picked, I used black and then I used like a yarn that it was short chain color changes. Thank you. I'm just hot. I got to take it off. And it's slouchy. I'm not too, I never really wore slouchy hats, but I've made a couple. Ah, it's bright. Oh, you're doing her cape cloak. I haven't done that one. I did already a top. So I did a video, not a live. My last video was a regular video. And I showed a bunch of different things, and one was a top. Here, I'll show you the top if you didn't see it. 1 second. Oops. This I showed you last time, but I was going to show. There's a chair here. It's in the way. This has like, I think 16 squares. Yeah. Okay. Came out good. It fits, but I gained a little weight and it's a little snug. Get back on the low carb diet. So I went off. I made another hat. Anybody else here? It says we have 4 people now. I've done this hat before, but I did it. You had to everything I had to enter in the bottom long. I forget which one this is, or I'd have to look at the playlist that I have. I've done this before. It was easy, and I used yarn from Dollar Tree. Yeah, this was what I used. It's like a blue denim color. And I think I needed just a teeny bit of the second one. So not bad for $1, right? So it's good for a girl or a guy. Send it to my son in New York. He already has a bunch of my hats, that I've made. So that was 2 hats. So, hats can take a few hours. Let's see, wait, I did a lot of granny squares. Like she has all these 3D granny squares. But I did one blanket, oh, hey, Angela. Thank you. Thank you, Angela. Angela says I do beautiful work. Oh, you love that yarn, Dollar Tree? Yeah, I bought too much yarn, so I'm trying to stay out. There's one Dollar Tree by me that has a lot of yarn. Then I saw somebody else did this one, and I kind of looks like the Call to Midnight. It has these little, I don't know if it's puff stitches or what. I had some yarn from Hobby Lobby from like 3 years ago, so I decided to use it, and I still have some left. You know, you know. I kind of try to color control it. Hi, Ellie. How you doing? Welcome in. Yeah, so I try to color control it the best I could. I didn't, have a specific pattern. I just kind of went with the flow. You know, I don't know. I had 3 of that color and 1 of this color. I didn't want to have like 10,000 ends. Oh, right. You're from Canada. Cool. This is from Bagel Day. I'm going to show you with my phone. Like, I'll tell you what she calls it in a second. It's similar to the Call the Midwife because it has those little holes like separating like little boxes. And I've done a few versions of the, let me see. I'm looking for it.
Forget to subscribe to Bagger.
Oh. I'm looking for the baby blanket. Picture isn't the best picture that she has, like the thumbnail. Oh, here it is. I don't know. It's quick and easy crochet blanket. You see it? I'm trying to put my finger in the right here. It looks like a white blanket. And this is very easy, quick. There might be a number to it. You could search it. Oh, the commercials. So I got indigestion. My husband went out. I was going to do a video anyway. He decided to go see the babies. I have been babysitting every day for my new grandbaby in the mornings, but he's going to start going to daycare because they got to go back to work. So I'm trying to see if there's a number. Now, this one has no number. It just says quick and easy crochet blanket. Very easy and quick. Hey, Debbie. I guess you got my message. Let's see. So I started showing the things I made. Well, whatever. Just quickly, a recap of this hat, which I liked it. It was easy and I enjoyed it. It didn't take that long. Hey, Maribel, how you doing? Welcome in. So far, this is my second video. The first video, I did a regular video. I don't know, decided to do a live because I haven't done one lately. And then I did this hat, and I got to find that in the list. And it was easy too. Wasn't hard. I don't know. Things are just getting easier for me as sometimes. That's not it. I'm looking for the hat. I don't know. Oh, I got a playlist here, but I'm not seeing the hat here. I'll go back. I'll put it below if I can find it. Yeah, she's got a lot of easy hats. I got this at the Hobby Lobby, the clasp. So I made the little change purse, and I just used regular yarn, and it's got the sparkles. I had some left over, some scraps, and it came out pretty good. I mean, for the first time. I know I have another one. I misplaced it. I don't know where it is. I'm getting really disorganized here, but it came out good. Have you ever tried this? And then you had to sew it. So I think I did it pretty good. It looks like it's secured in there, So I didn't count, but I've been sending them into Jill. Like it's Jill and Daniel. I have the links on my last video. Had to do in the give along, the bottle along. Give along, silly name. I should have had a list of the names of the things, She's got quite a few squares. I was thinking maybe I would try to make something with this, but it really doesn't lay flat at all. I double checked it. It's just really wonky, Hey Jeannie, how you doing? I'm showing off all my bottle-longs. This is a square that I made from one of her tutorials. I think she called it the kaleidoscope square, And I had this yarn. Let me show you what it looked like in the skein. Sorry, 1 second. Oops. It was from last year, this Urban Chic. And yeah, maybe, but I'm just concerned that I'm not, it's really like not laying right. I mean, it's not that heavy. I do live in Florida and I don't want anything heavy. She did have a tutorial a video how to assemble this square in particular into a long coat, but I didn't need a long coat. Maybe I guess it could be made into a poncho. We'll see. I have made a bunch of squares and I haven't decided which one I want to try to make into a project. But I like them all kind of. Anyway, but this was the yarn that I got on clearance, not this year, but the year before. And I tried to make a shawl out of it and I didn't like how it was coming out. It looked much nicer in the square than it did in a shawl. Let's see, it's paid $1.37, Urban Chic. This was that the name? It just says gray. Hey Kathy, welcome in. Okay, so that was this was a pretty big square too. Oh, thanks, Jeannie. I guess I should have put it in my community tab too. Yeah, my grandson loved this one. It's actually purple, it looks blue. When he saw it, he said, I want a blanket. So he really liked it, he liked the square. I remember he got excited. He appreciates grandma's crochet. He has a lot of blankets and he was sick last week with a cough. So he basically, you know, was hanging out with us all week because he was coughing and he was like getting under the blankets that I have here. He was, laying on the love seat or the couch and stuff like that. I'm trying to find there was a cute picture of him. If you follow me on Instagram, you would see it. Like, I'm looking for the picture. Where did it go? Second. Oh, here he is. Don't mind the passy. He didn't feel good. So he was modeling the square. I've made him a lot of blankets actually, but I'm not making him a flower blanket. Sorry. He's got a whole load of blankets. He's got a collection. Lisa the Grammy scattered all the way. Interesting, cute name. So this is the daffodil one. So that's kind of cute. either that or they could be a bag. You know, I could turn like a few of them into a bag or something, or a or a pillow or something. I don't know. Some of them are bigger than others, so some of them, you can't put together unless you make the smaller ones bigger to be the same size as the bigger one. You get it? So, and they're not that difficult, really. I mean, it was probably would have been too difficult for me like two years ago, but it's fun. It's all one piece. Start in the middle. I made a fun one this morning. This one's different. I like this one. She, Crystal used to do these get-togethers with people near her house and like I don't know where. She'd get a room. She'd give away yarn. I don't know like how it worked, but they all made squares and made a blanket. Maybe it was to be donated or somebody wanted. I have no idea, but there's the video for this one. It's like a 3D, see? And you definitely could use scraps with this one. You could like, make all different colors and then, just connect them with the same color yarn. I'm not really a big fan of squares, but I was just doing whatever project I could find that wasn't going to take a week, you know? Oop, here's a red one. So have you ever done a 3D granny square? Because, it's not that hard if you can do like three together, like if you could work in like sometimes you work in the front loop, sometimes you work in the back loop, and then you make these little chains, and that's how you get like the other thing in the back. So, it's not that difficult, you know. The flower part's the hardest part, and it gets easier. Hey Gigi, thanks for coming in. So where's everybody from? What's in your cup, as they say? I'm drinking some caffeine-free herbal tea, and I forget, it's some kind of honey chamomile vanilla flavor, and I made it into iced tea. Because I was drinking too much coffee, you know. Here's a pink one, and then I just wrote down on this one. I decided I was going to do them all on the same hook, so I wouldn't be confused. I used a 5.5 millimeter hook. So, and then some of them I used a different green on the leaves. So this was, I don't know if this was the first one I did. Maybe not. I think it was a different one. Was pink also was the first one. So who else is doing bottle long besides me? I know Debbie did at least a shawl. I know she did a shawl. I didn't. You got the water, Sprite. Yeah, I can't drink soda. It doesn't agree with me. I thought this was different. The 4-leaf clover came out kind of small. Thanks, Jeannie. I always like saw those, those 3D squares and said, wow, those are fancy, And it's funny, I watched, there's some channels I watch that are not crochet related, but there's one called the Crazy Lamp Lady, and she goes around buying stuff to resell, and whenever she finds nice crocheted blankets, she buys them, and many times she's found like blankets, like 3D blankets, Let's see. Kathy says, she said, hi, Kathy. And hi, oh, I said hi to Lisa. Oh, Lisa says she made a bod summer rectangle shawl. Kathy says she's in Missouri, about 70 miles south of St. Louis. I have cousins in Missouri, believe it or not. My cousin, well, she was from Long Island. I'm from Brooklyn. She ended up going in the army, and they ended up settling in Missouri. Oop, this one came out cute. I forget the names of all of them, but just you could look through her stuff. She's got 3D. She still has a 3D hexagon one I haven't done, you know. She's got some pocketbooks that you can make out of squares. So I might do one of those. And there's the one I made today, and I actually had to frog it because I had to frog part of it because I made a mistake. This is the says Ellie saying I'm trying to finish up a jumbo super saver in 6-inch granny squares to send to Kerry. Oh, and if there's still time, I'll see what I can make from her thumb drive. Oh, you got the thumb drive. Cool. I know she had a big sale on her thumb drive. I really do follow tutorials more than patterns. I mean, I'd love to win it. You know, I have bought some, I don't buy a lot of patterns. Anyway, this one came out really nice, but it's a lot bigger than all the other ones. See? This one's much bigger because it's a much bigger square. Yeah, I like this one a lot. You know, I mean, if you want to make a blanket, you don't have to use all of them. I think you could make some plain squares and mix them in between. You know what I mean? You know, because this did take a while. And then I realized that there's like these 3 leaves over here. See? And I accidentally left one off one of the corners, so I had to like frog all the white. Good thing I noticed. And then I was able to go in there and fix it. Somehow I just pulled that corner apart, and then I was able to go in and fix it. So you would never know. I can't even find which corner I messed up that I redid it. Yeah. Yeah, I've been able to follow some patterns, but some of them I find they look scary. They look intimidating because there's so much writing, you know. I know I'm good at putting things together and always says go in order, you know. That's all. Plus, I like seeing. I learn a lot from seeing and doing it, you know. But I think that's, oh no, I got a bag. I forgot the bag. Oop, here's the bag. I forget what it was called. I'll have to look. I had a little trouble with the bag. I don't know if it was me. It's possible it was me. Like you made the 2 circles, which wasn't any problem. And then you made a piece here. See, you know, you've made little holes. And then you had to slip stitch it in all the way around. But it seemed like the opening was too big. So I ended up adding like another 3, almost 3 inches on each side. And you're supposed to use a belt or a tie, but I didn't have a belt or a tie to use. So I have a lot of scarves that I used to sing at a choir at my old church in New York, and they would give us, we would all wear the same scarf, so they let us keep the scarf. So, you know, they would give you didn't wear like a uniform, you just would put the scarf on if you were in the choir. So like every week you'd be in a different scarf, and that you try to match your scarf to like, you know, your top, whatever. That's all. So it came out cute. I mean, maybe I would add a button. I didn't do that. She didn't put a button, but she did say in the video you could put a button. So maybe I would like make a loop and then like add a little buttons because I really do like a zipper. I thought about adding a zipper, but I don't know. I'm not sure how to go about it. So that's it for this update. I think I have 31. Actually, I have one more thing. 1 second. I'm not going too far. Listen, I was looking for easy projects. I found these barrettes. She had barrettes. I don't know if I showed this at the last video. So I had to buy these things at Walmart. They came in a 4-pack. And then you needed some kind of button. And then you made the flower and the leaves. And then you glued. She said use the glue. Oh, I just remembered another one that it looks like a turtle shell. What? This? I don't know. It's supposed to be a flower. Anyway, I don't think barrettes never stayed in my hair because, my hair is really fine, sort of. I don't have any girls in my family, like no little granddaughters. I have one more thing. I left it in the other. I keep running away from the camera. Anyway, if you have like a granddaughter, these are cute. Yeah, I had a hot glue gun. I did the butterfly. I showed the butterfly the last video, but here's my butterfly. She liked it. Crystal reposted I have to stiffen the antennas. I still haven't. This is the same yarn as the little change purse. See? Same yarn. It has like sparkle in it. What about the bag? Oh, that looked like the turtle. I get it. Okay, 1 second. I got to get anybody want to come up? I forgot about that. I'll put the link up and then I'll get that one more project that I left hanging on the door to the other room. Hold on. So she said use hot glue to like glue the flower to the leaf, and then I glued this to the barrette and I glued the button, Then I made this too. Somebody once asked me if I ever made the rainbow. See? It's really purple, blue, green, yellow, orange, and red. So a long time ago, a friend of mine said, "Oh, you should make the rainbow," and I never did it, And I found it on her thing, and I said, "Oh, that's cute. Like, I guess I should do it." And then you had to make the clouds, and I don't know, it had some holes in it, but she said just keep sewing and make the holes hide the holes, you know. So, anybody want to come up? It says there's 14 people in the chat. If anybody wants to give me a thumbs up. So sorry, I haven't been making a lot of videos lately. I just, well, actually, I did make a couple of videos like over a week ago because, they picked the fairy winner. Oh, thanks, free handly made. Cool. Yeah, this is cute. She has like so many tutorials that you could do, and they're having a contest. So like you could win. I think Jill is giving away one of her thumb drives with all the patterns, and Daniel's giving away some of his yarn, his fancy yarn. He's in another country far away. I don't know. We'll see if, but you can only do one thing. You can only enter, you have to make one. And I don't know. I did start a blanket. I'll show it to you, and I'll show you what happened. It's a number 6 yarn. Not a bad blanket, and I had a lot of the yarn. I got it for cheap. It's her primrose blanket. See? It has nice texture. I did put a stitch marker. Anyway, it came out too wide. It's not going to be big enough. Thanks, Alicia. Alicia says you did beautiful work. So this came out. I like the stitch a lot. I had like 6 of these, but I don't know. I just think it's too wide and it's not going to come out the right size. Like I made it whatever change she said, and I should have made it a little smaller because I didn't have enough. I figured out it would be like, I think it was like 53 inches. I don't know. It was going to be barely 36. I don't know. I just thought if I went with like 40 inches, it would have been better. Like I would have wanted it to be like less wide and more long, less wide. You know what I mean? So I may make a basket out of this. It is thick. It was the time I went to Michael's and they were moving and they gave me these bags and you could fill them up for $5 and I filled it up with a whole load and I got these sprinkle cakes. I have one here. They were originally $9.99 on clearance. Like I kept going back there and they kept being $9.99. Right, but it's good for a lap. It could be good for a basket maybe. I might do a basket instead. I didn't use them all. I just stopped working on it and I just said, I'm not enjoying it. I don't like the size. So I just decided I'm not going to do it and I'm going to repurpose it. I was going to frog it, like just enough to get this cake, whatever. I got to start something else. What would you make with this yarn? I got this yarn at AC Moore when they were closing. I like it a lot. I have two different colors. What would you make with it? It's a nice yarn. It's Mural Woods. Cinnamon Stitches likes this yarn. I think she made like a cowl with this brand. I don't know what color she used, you know. So anybody want to come up? Show me what you're making. You could show whatever you made for the bottle long. Anyway. Oop. And I don't remember if I had this other, I should show a bunch of hats last time. A hat and a scarf. Okay. Because it's like kind of looks leopardy. This one came out cute. Yeah, they don't wear hats and scarves here. But I send a lot of stuff, like I could send to my sister or to my daughter-in-law or whoever else I want. A winter shawl or cardigan. Yeah, I know. I live in Florida, you know. So I've made a couple of sweaters, but, you know, it doesn't get cold here at all. I mean, I might get one cool weekend out of the winter, you know. What's the matter, Debbie? You're not feeling good? So you could just relax and you could just listen if you want. Oh, okay. Anyway, that was that. Of course, it has to, but this was easy too. And then you had to put this little thing on. Let's see. I don't know. I did show it. I might have showed this in the other video. Supposed to be a newsboy hat. Oh, so Jeannie says she made the hair. I want to make that shawl, Jeannie. I saw it. It's just I'm on a bottle one kick thing. Oh, wait, she says, I made the halves. Let me click on it. I made the half circle eyelet shawl by Carrie Penny from Happy Crafty Homemaker and the Premier Mural Woods in, I don't know, what color is that? Like what shade is it? You know, I have two different shades of this that I got at AC Moore for, you know, a good deal when they were closing. But that's what I've been doing. I've been on a, thanks, you like my hat. I made other hats. I made a bunch of, I showed it on the regular video. Wait, I'm looking. It's piled up here on my nightstand. I like this hat. It's cute. And I put a pin I had. It's like a little beat up the pin. Look, my hair's a mess. My hair doesn't cooperate. See, I got a little pin, like a little flower on there. Yeah, this one came out cute. This is really supposed to be a summer hat. I did two of her summer hats. This one I like the stitching. It's like little V stitches. This one's acrylic, but I did one in a cotton. It came out. It's a different version. You know. This was the first one I made. Then I made the gloves to match. Don't ask, they're not sitting here though. I just had. This is slouchy also. Okay. Let me see if I can find this. Oop. You're very hot in Texas, but any cool morning, I take advantage and wear a hat scarf. Okay. My sister lives in Texas, but she does get it. Well, she just had the deep freeze that they had unusually cold weather. She had COVID, was really sick, and then they went into the deep freeze. You know, it's crazy. Hi, Jen. How you doing? Hi, Janet. Yeah. Well, yeah, I have the other shade is in the other room. I'd show it to you. Like I took one in here and was saying, what can I, if I leave it in here, maybe I'll think of something to make with it, you know? Oh, thank you. I'm just, yeah, so my grandbaby came. He'll be 2 months on the 7th. And they're going to put him in daycare soon because otherwise I'll be babysitting from the time I wake up till the time they come home from work, and I sign up for that. So they're going to I'm still going to pick them up twice a week, and I'll probably help on the weekend one day. You know, I don't mind babysitting. I just don't want to do it 7 days a week, you know. I'll show you my baby. Yeah, well, I put this is the yarn from the Hanks from Hobby Lobby that I bought. And I kind of need a Swift. I did move things around a little bit. You know. Let's see, I'll show you a picture from today. He was doing tummy time. My baby. Whoop, let me take down that comment. So that's Adrian. Yeah, that's what happens. Sometimes you use the yarn, or when I bought that, I put it up, but I still don't have a Swift, and I still don't know what I want to make with it. Wait. The grandbabies are good. How many? I've sent in 31. 31 bottle longs. So one was a top, one was a blanket. I did 2 bags, which the other I gifted one. And I lost count of how many hats. You know, I've been numbering them as I email it to her. I made coasters, which are in the other room. I made, like I said, I made the rainbow and a whole load of these squares, you know. So I'm going to figure out, I haven't decided. I did make the one pair of fingerless gloves to match this hat. She has like a hat, gloves. Yeah, I don't know. I've been like, but I made so many squares. I've been posting everything on Instagram. I have a good friend whose name is Adrian, but spelled differently. But your daughter spells it the same as we spelled my grandson. I didn't pick the name, they did. Oh, you've seen them on Instagram. Cool. I don't know. There might be new people in here. I like this one a lot. I was thinking this would be fun because, you know, where do I crochet? I crochet in the bed or the recliner. I don't know. I don't like to crochet on a live because I figured, well, I need to start a project because I tend not to. I usually finish my projects. I either abandon them or finish them. If I don't like them and I start something, yeah. I don't know. The red one was a rose. I mean, it could have been Christmas. I have so much Christmas yarn that I had bought on the 69-cent clearance, you know? So, I mean, it's a rose, but it does look a little Christmassy. And I put the sparkly yarn for the green leaves. Yeah, so I usually, Like in the morning, sometimes I lay in the bed or I lay in the recliner. Even last week, I was surprised. Well, I had my grandson here the whole week. He didn't go to school. Like he goes to daycare, and he couldn't go to school because he had a cough. So I was crocheting. I was doing squares. I was watching the tutorial on my phone, which I like to put it on the TV, and he was watching all kind of stuff. He was he took over my big screen TV. You like the blue one? Which one's the blue one? I think the purple one looks blue, you know? This one looks blue, but it's purple. Something with these cameras, you know? It's purple, but you could make it blue. You can make it any color you like, you know? That's all. Well, I like this bag. I mean, I don't know if I might just make a handle and thread it through. Maybe would you do a different color? I mean, this is cute. I mean, I wouldn't want to put I don't know. Unless it has something to close it, I wouldn't wear it. I have two grandbabies, two boys. I don't know. Sorry, I put it up there and didn't read that part. Yeah, the one's going to be 4 in October, and the other one will be 2 months on the 7th. So, two boys. They're cute. And my other son just got married in January, and I don't know. They're talking about the babies maybe next year, you know. But they live in New York City, so I won't get to see them as much as I get to see these kids, you know. Do you print? No, I don't print patterns. I don't have a printer. My husband has a printer, but he uses it for work. He's afraid I'm going to break it. If I really need to print something, I can print it. But or I when I had bought the Havana because I did a Havana, you know, the mosaic blanket along like last year, and I just emailed it to myself at the store and I printed it at Office Max. It was cheaper than going to some other places. But I don't print a lot of things because I'll just misplace it. I'm not that organized. And I totally like usually follow tutorials. You know, I like tutorials. I have followed a few patterns. Like hat patterns aren't very hard. And I did once, I think it was a Lost in Time shawl. And I was able to follow the pattern. It depends on the difficulty, you know, but each year I get better. So I think in time I'll be able to follow patterns better. I do sometimes put a pattern on the laptop. Like let's say they have a tutorial and then they have a pattern on their blog, or you could buy their pattern, but I usually don't buy it. I did buy one of Kristen Amdahl's patterns, but I didn't print it because I was trying to make this shawl and I was having trouble with it. And it came out okay. But it was only like $2, you know? So nobody wants to come up and hang out with me, huh? I go into lives and they have 6 people up there. I guess everybody's in their pajamas. I know I didn't give you all notice, you know? So what else is new? I actually went into Michael's today and Joann's, and I bought a hook, and I don't know, it's around here. I bought a Susan Bates in 5mm, and I wanted the one with the little black grip on it. Oh, wait, somebody said something. Oh, Lisa says use a notebook to keep the patterns in if they're printed. Yeah, I had like I have some patterns printed. I'll show you what I did with because hold on. Oh, that isn't it. Oh, it's not in there. I do have some printed and they're in like a folder like this, but I think it got buried. I don't even know where it is. If I need it, I have like a couple of cubes on this table over there. I think they're in there, you know. I'm not as much of a pattern person as I am a tutorial person. Yeah, you like my Havana. I bought the Indiana pattern too. It was like buy 4 for 20. She was the first person I bought her pattern because I really wanted the charts. Because you could take the chart and you could make a scarf. You don't have to use the whole pattern. She has charts. But that is a good idea, Lisa. You know, I've just been busy with baby, you know. So like if I wake up early in the morning, like, I could work on something for a little while. And then I usually work on something at night. Occasionally I get to work on it during the day. It depends on what's going on here. Like tomorrow, I'll be at my son's house 10 o'clock-ish. Won't leave there till 1:30, 2 o'clock. Then we'll be picking up the other grandson at 3:30 because my daughter-in-law is working. Bye, Ellie. Thanks for coming in. So whatever. I crochet a lot. And I could see that I bought too much yarn because even though I'm crocheting constantly, you know, oh, haven't made a big dent in it. So, but I'm not that. I don't run out for the new yarns. I like clearance, so I went a little crazy on clearance this year. Mm. Jen says I like tutorials too, and Nana says I use school 3-ring binders and protective sleeves for all my patterns. I did put some in sleeves. Don't ask me where they are. That's why like people were promoting like I did buy books recently and I did make some, like I had a giveaway. I did buy a couple of crochet books and I did make a couple of, you know, things out of them. Like crochet, they were granny square books, one of them and one was borders and one was something else, just stitches. So Lisa says, whoops. I make a lot of bed-size blankets. Well, I'm in South Florida, so like, I've made a lot of blankets for my grandson, and I have some in my living room, like kind of baby blanket size, or I had one that I bought the yarn and I threw it on my couch, so he was using it. Uh, I think I would have to go back to the tutorial. Debbie wants to know. Yeah. But if I decided I wanted to make a blanket, I keep all the tutorial like stuff I like in like a playlist on YouTube. But then once you do a certain amount, you memorize it for the time, but then you forget it. So like, if let's say I wanted to make this square, I'd probably make a bunch of the circle first, and then I would do the other part. You know what I mean? I wouldn't do the whole square. I would do like, let's say I wanted to make 20 of them. So I'd make 20 circles and I would do this part and then I would do the next part. And this part was easy. You didn't have to memorize it. It was simple, you know? So it's not that difficult. I'm just not a pattern. I'm not that organized. I can admit that. It's working, whatever works for you, you know? I mean, in time, I could get more, I got to get my yarn space. Now that the baby's going to go to daycare, I'll have a little more free time again. It's just been crazy the last 2 months, you know? I mean, it's been super busy. I'm still going to be on duty if, let's say, there's no daycare and they have to work. So I'm on call if a kid gets sick, which is fine. That's kind of what I signed up for, to help. You know, I'm enjoying it. I still want some free time for myself, though. Does anybody else babysit their grandkids? I don't know. Nobody wants to hang out with me. What do you mean, me too? Yeah, babies are a lot of work. Yeah. Thanks, Janet. Yeah, my Havana's in my living room, but it's it's heavy, you know. So I liked the Indiana too, but it weighs a ton. I wouldn't want to ship that to anybody. And it's so hot here. It's like hot all year round, you know. If I was still in New York, it'd be different. Oh, we're hanging out with you. Raising and adopted 3 grandkids. Wow. You got your hands full too. Well, at least I get to send them home, you know. What is the Havana? Okay, wait. I'll look to show you a picture. If I could find it, I think it's on my page. It's a mosaic blanket, the Havana. I'll find a picture on my phone. It's in my living room. I could go get it, but it weighs a ton and it's like draped over my couch. It's big. It's almost like a twin size. I noticed lately, oh, so Debbie says she watched her grandkids when she lived near them a lot. Mm. It's from a year ago, so I got to scroll back. I'm looking at my Instagram for a picture. Well, here it is. I was cleaning my living room that day. That's my Havana. And then there's toys all over the room. That's when I was getting ready for Christmas. Uh, Yeah, it was fun. And it's much easier than it looks. I mean, Debbie got into she's doing some mosaic now too, you know? She's doing, uh, see, like she has charts. Whoop, wrong picture. She has charts, so each design has a chart. So, I mean, I could make other things with it. Thank you. And I just used yarn I had in the house, like red hot, like I think it was red hot ombre and like black and some other. I did use some other yarn, number 4 yarn. So a lot of people, thanks Janet. A lot of people make these in like the 3-weight. Oh, they may use the mandala cakes, mandala. Like they would, to say break up the colors, but you need to have it's this Tina lady, and I can't say her last name. It's difficult. Let me find her. I'll find her she's on YouTube. She does a tutorial how to do it. So I did all those things first before I bought her patterns. She kind of has a hard name to say. I want to do these little stars she made. And you see the name? She has a group. I forget where she's from. I think she lives in Iceland. Oh yeah, Debbie, you just bought 4 more patterns. Did she have the special 4 for 20? Yeah, Tina with the 2. I don't know. Yeah, 2N Tina. Like Tina, Tinna. I want to try to make these little stars. They look cute. If the commercial came on. I was really into the mosaic, and then I don't know. After took me like six weeks to make that blanket. I think I made one other baby blanket in between to break it up. Anyway, so she does really nice long tutorials. I think I'll do more stuff. Oh, hey Veronica, how you doing? So Veronica, are you trying any bottle longs? I know you're busy making those pretty hooks with the little stitch markers attached. Hey Consuelo. No, anyone want to come up and hang out? I'm not going to stay on forever, you know. What's no special? Yeah, I did. I made a couple. I made some of Tina's purses. I made some just around the zippers. Like, I got some stuff. This is the one I made over the case, and it came out better shape. See? Debbie made a bunch of these too. And this I used acrylic, but when you just make it over the zipper, she recommends using cotton yarn. Oh, is that what it is? 1/2 year in Iceland and 1/2 year in Cuba? I don't know how anybody could live in Cuba. Like, my daughter-in-law is from Cuba. She was born in Cuba. Yeah, these are really pretty. And I think I have another case somewhere. So I bought the case at Hobby Lobby, and then you have to stitch over the zipper, and then you do I could use any of her charts to make, I could use different designs. So I did another one. I don't know. It's here somewhere. I got a mess here. I got to get more organized. That's all. But yeah, those are fun to make. I might do some more of those. I don't know what I'm going to do next. Yeah, she's got a good tutorial for that. She shows you how to do it over just a zipper. And I bought a whole bunch of zippers and I did a bunch, but I found like I like doing it over the case better because it kept it a better shape, you know. Yeah, thanks. So what's new with everybody? Susan wants to know if I bought the Addy. No, I didn't buy the Addy. I don't know. I don't have, I did buy a cheap like knitting machine once. Like I found it like the Goodwill or something, and it didn't work good. But I know the Addy would work good. I like making my crocheted hats. I'm not saying I would never buy it. I heard it was a really good deal too, you know? So, oop, so what else is doing? I know Debbie has the Addies. Debbie told me about the deal. So, you know, she'd say, tell me about it. And I heard that Bagel Day is having a big sale on her thumb drive if anybody's interested. I think it's like $42 and you get all the patterns she's got on there at this moment, you know. So like, you know, if she adds anything to it, you don't get the one that comes out like next week with like 3 days. So that's for her, you know, for that many patterns, it's a good deal if you prefer patterns, you know. So anyway, so did anybody ever make these and make a blanket out of them? I mean, I might just make a blanket with like maybe I'll make some more and make a little variety one, like different colors, kind of like a scrap buster. They're talking Addy, which most people know what that is. They do make nice hats, you know. But I want to get a Swift so I could use some of this yarn. I was watching, I did watch Crystal from Bagel Day had an old video when she first got her Swift and her husband was winding up cakes. But you know, they're pretty expensive. You never made, and they're not hard really. Just follow her tutorial. She's got so many of them. I really like that, this one. If you're late to the show. I really like this one. What do you think of this, Veronica? Wait, let me take that down. Yeah, I'm not buying any more yarn right now. Uh, I'm trying to stay out of. I actually stuck my head at Michael's and Joann's. Like, what was a hook? You know, I just don't have anywhere to put it at this point. I mean, I don't put it in other rooms. It's basically I have these 2 bedrooms that I keep the yarn in, and it's getting out of control. I got to crochet more and stay home more and crochet more. You like it? I like this one a lot. I did a whole bunch of squares. They're all stacked up here. I know you were making a granny square blanket. It looked like it was coming along nicely. You got to just wait till next year when they have the clearance and then you go crazy, you know. It was a lot of things this year they didn't clearance that they clearance the year before. I have so much yarn in my closet from last year. Oh, but I want, it's okay, Debbie. I didn't know. I just happened to be in, I think it was Michael's, and they hadn't had that size. I never bought the 5mm with the grip, and I just figured I'll get this one. I'll use the coupon. It was set me back a big $2.50 or something. I like Susan Bates, you know. So it was, I was there already, and I didn't buy it, like I didn't set out to go buy it. I was there, that's all I bought. So I don't know, what do you call a Susan Bates? Is it a tapered hook? No. This is cute, but this thing keeps moving. I think I have to stitch it down to keep it in position. That's all. Anyway. I haven't decided. I don't know. I like this one. I'm thinking maybe I'll just take scrap yarn and just make all different colors. But I'm not doing it right now. Oh, okay, then I like inline. That's what, but I prefer the one with the little grip. But sometimes I'll just use whatever if I can. Sometimes I misplace things, you know. I can use a Boyd if I have to. Like I think if I don't have this, if I don't have it in the correct size for, you know, for Susan Bates, I've used up. I have some a little bit. I have one furls that Debbie sent me. I have what else do I have? I have some clovers. Clovers are okay. I've used them. And then I have some, my daughter-in-law bought me a set. I don't know. They're like ergonomic. They're not a brand that I ever heard of. So, I mean, I have a little variety. That's all. There's just so many things you could make. I want to make it all, but I'm only one person. I only have so much time. What size do I use the most? I think I like 5.5mm the most, but I like 5 and I like 6. You know, I've used 4mm on occasion. You know, and this came out good. It's a little like to call the midwife, but it's crystals, kind of like. I think Secret Yarnery has something very similar too. My grandson saw it. He wanted to take it home, but I'm going to keep this here for my baby, for the new baby. The tulips, you like the tulips? Oh, you mean the tulip? I saw how much their money there's on. I'm not buying it. I'm too cheap. It's $100 for a set. I'd have to buy one. But I'm happy with what I use, so why would I buy anything else? You like 5, 5.5? I forget who it was. Was it Ursula or Linda that said they liked like a smaller hook? They like smaller hooks. You know, that's all. Oh, you just finished your blanket today. But you tend, like, some people like have multiple projects and they like work on them, you know, intermittently so they don't get bored. Where I like to work on one thing, you know, usually, or two. I'm not like I don't have a project every day of the week, you know, that's all. So did you ever make one of these? These were really popular at one time. I know I missed a boat. Came out okay. Didn't come out perfect. Like starts over here at the bottom and then it increases. And then I was lazy and I glued these on. Like on one tutorial, when I made these little things, she said glue them on. Yeah, they like small, like 3, 3, 3. Well, Linda started out using small hooks, I think. But that's what I've been doing. I've been crocheting. I don't know. I might do another coaster set. She had another coaster set and it looks like a lily pad or something. It's kind of cute. What's so smooth, Debbie? You talking about the tulip? I got it. Something in my eye. It's itching. Yeah, that's okay. That when I had a really, really big project like the Havana, you had to do something in between. You needed a break now and then. I think I was working on it for 3 weeks straight, and I like when things are finished. So I had to work on small. I remember doing a baby blanket in between. I needed to get a gift done. Oh, okay. I looked into the tulips, but I'm really happy with what I'm using. So like, why even bother? You know, that's all. I just don't feel like spending money on more hooks right now. I'm not I'm not obsessed with patterns yet or hooks, you know. Like I really got the yarn bug and started buying yarn, yarn, yarn. I didn't have a lot of yarn in the beginning, you know. I occasionally found yarn on clearance at Walmart. Hi Amy, how you doing? Thanks, welcome in. Yeah, well, we're just talking about I did a lot of bot along projects, if you don't know about hashtag bot along. And basically we're talking about hooks, kind of hooks we like, talking about what size hooks we like and stuff like that. But a lot of things that I've been doing, I always wanted, they were on my list of things I wanted to try. So it's kind of fun doing different things. I could just, pick one square now and like run with it and make a blanket, you know. But I'm gonna wait till the bottom long is over because I'm gonna keep doing little projects and maybe I'll win. It's fun to win if you can. That's all. Anyway, it's getting late now. How long am I here? Oh, feels the last 7 minutes is dragging because nobody comes up to hang out with me. So I almost have all my hours and I haven't been making videos and I figured that I better like make some videos. It might help my hours. I was running somebody else's playlist and they're running mine, but I only need like, I think about 325 hours. Well, it's Fiber Floozy Crafts did a video, and Daniel from Paw Ply Yarns. Now he dyes yarn, you know, hand dyes his own yarn. So he's giving away some of his yarn. And I know that, I don't remember exactly, but I know that Jill from Fiber Floozy Crafts is giving away one of Crystal's thumb drives. They're trying to help Crystal, I think, you know. They're trying to help Crystal by getting people to do her. Oh, thank you, Amy. They're trying to help Crystal by getting people to do her tutorials. I guess it'll give her views and stuff. Yeah, well, if I had her patterns, I would put them on my laptop, and let's say I could follow along, you know. And if I really liked a pattern, of course I could print it off. I'm not saying I'll never use patterns, that I'll never print a pattern. I just, you know, I have printed patterns. A couple of times I printed some patterns and then never used them, because I know of people that I watch that just print and print like, they print patterns like I buy yarn, you know. So it can be like overly done, you know. But if you have it on the thumb drive, you don't have to print it. But I could if I needed to, you know. Oh, they're both giving away a thumb drive. So yeah, let's see. Oh, hi, I love to crochet. So does everybody have a channel or you don't have a channel? Oh, there's Jane. I haven't seen Jane in a while. Hi, Jane. What's Jane making? Jane, are you making anything for the bottle one? I showed everybody what I made already for the bottle one. I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to make next. I just kind of look, I go through my list, I make a playlist, and then I'll just say, oh, that looks good. Let me do that. Sometimes I started a couple of things and I didn't continue. I started a couple of shawls and I just didn't like the yarn I was using, you know? Like it was this yarn that I made the square out of. I started to try to make a shawl out of this twice. Right. I know, but she's got like 600 on there, so like I don't want to print everything, you know. I think they're all PDFs on the thumb drive, so I think like I could, if I got the thumb drive eventually, I could email myself one PDF or save one of them. Let's say I wanted to print one or two, you know. I have been unplugged-ish. Okay, well, it's good to see you anyway. I just, you know, I've been enjoying this because I don't really do crochet alongs because, you know, I kind of like to do I like that I could just pick what I want to do. I don't have to do what everybody else is doing. But I'm not saying what other people are doing isn't nice or good, you know. It just wasn't laying good, you know. I have to look at it again to see if maybe I did make a mistake in this thing. Because I tried to lay it down and it wasn't laying. It's called the kaleidoscope one. She's got a few other squares, you know. She's got a lot of nice squares. And then you know who has good squares? What's her name? She's got the 365 days of Granny Squares. She hasn't been doing videos much lately. Forget her name now, but she had a baby not long, like last year, or well, earlier in the year. Let's see. Ugh, okay. See if I can find it. History. I was looking at it. Oh, Yarn Utopia, Nadia. She has a lot of, yeah, maybe. I don't really have, I don't have a way to block it right now. I'd have to buy something or pin it down on like a mat, something like that. Yeah. Consuelo says you agree. I want to do, you know what I want to do? I want to do those caps that you made. I want to make at least one. And then you made the top after I showed mine, you know. I know, I just kind of felt like doing, because I'm only submitting one thing, you know. I haven't done her granny squares, but she's got a lot of 3D granny squares also. I mean, I could just make some of these squares and then mix and match, kind of have a fun blanket with all flowers on it. Too bad I don't have any granddaughters. Maybe I'll get one someday, you know. Anyway, I'm running out of what to talk about and nobody else is hanging out with me. I'm gonna win. Well, you know, even if I won on one of them, you know what I mean? I don't know if you could win on both. Like, you're supposed to either mail your picture into Daniel or mail your picture into Jill. And so I've just been mailing it to Jill. I'm not trying to confuse them or cheat or anything. I'm not cheating at all, you know. I'm just doing what they said. I'm doing did I show you I think I showed you these. They didn't come out that great. I bought the flip-flops. Did you make the flip-flops? And then it was the yarn. I think it didn't lay good. Like it's kind of like one flower on top of the other. Okay? And I don't usually wear flip-flops. But these were from Walmart. They didn't feel too bad, you know. Yeah. Well, maybe you'll give me good luck. She says I'm gonna win. Well, I could keep going with bod stuff until this is over. That's my goal right now. Maybe you think I'm crazy. I'm having fun, you know. I'm having a lot of fun with it. I think she told me that there's somebody else that made a lot of things too, but I don't know. Oh, well, the yarn I use for this, the yarn I use for this is the same yarn I use for this top. And I found it at the Goodwill and I got it for half price. And it was some kind of, I forget what it was. I have another ball here. It's nothing in the store. It was something from Lion Brand and I forget what it was. It was a number 3 yarn. You like the purses? Oh, thank you. Thanks, Jane. I think, yeah, I might do another a granny square purse I was thinking about doing. I can't remember how many squares it has, but it has less squares than the top. And I thought it was cute. And I'm leaning towards doing like black and white. Maybe black, white, and red. What do you think of black, white, and red? Um, yeah, there's entries for the bottle one. Jill and Daniel. You know, well, I'm doing all bod projects. You have to email if you watched Jill's video, and I put the links to their videos in my last video. It's not a live video, and it also talks about bottle one, the first one where I showed the first like 15 things that I made. And you email it to one of them, not to both of them. They're going to put us on the spinny wheel thingy. Hi, Sandra. How you doing? Yeah, let's see. Not that one. I'm looking at the... This is cute. Somebody made this little bag. See it? I might do that. She made it in some other kind of... You love black, white, red, and gray? Yeah, that's interesting. I have those colors. I have plenty of red. I'm on the thing. I'll be off soon. The man's looking for me. Yeah, Fiber Floozy Crafts. If anybody could put the link to Jill's video for the bottle one. Since I'm on the StreamYard, I can't do it. And the paw, it's paw ply, P-A-W. You know what's fun? I did it once before. Oh, so you could still be in it, Consuelo. You just email a picture of a completed project that is from, you know, and you tell them, let's say, what number it was. You know, here she's got one that's a chicken pot holder. I did it once a long time ago. I might do another one. So you don't have to do a whole sweater or I mean, you can. Oh, you don't have a wrench. Okay. 1 second. I could get on my phone. I could give you a wrench. Okay, now you have a wrench. Oh, I just made a whole load of things, Sandra. I was saying how I made... What the heck? I messed up something. Oh, there it goes. I made a lot of things from Bag of Day Crochet, Sandra. Like there's a contest like from Fiber Floozy Crafts, and I'm just showing finished stuff. Okay, you'll look at it later. What is a wrench? It's if you want to, like, people that are moderators can post links, but I'm in StreamYard, so that I could have a guest up with me, but everybody's in their pajamas tonight, so they're not coming up. Or they're tired or something, you know, they're not in the mood. Anyway, so the wrench is for people, they could post links. Yeah, so they have a wrench, you know. So I did do a baby blanket. The baby blanket didn't take me long. I think it took me like 4 days. You know, it's easy. I did color control it. Yeah, so you can email one, but you don't email both of them. Like if you do a project from Bag of Day Crochet, that you could put the name of the pattern or the name of the tutorial. Yeah, I've been sending all mine to Jill. It's in her video, you know. Okay, she just posted the video. So they have they each have their own video about the giveaway. So I don't mind competition. And a lot of people are doing projects, but if you didn't know to mail them in, you know, so watch her video. She'll explain the rules. So basically, let's say I made the top. That was the second thing I made. And so I had to follow the tutorial. If she tells you in the video, you could stitch it together any way you want, is fine. But if you change the pattern, you know, she doesn't, you know, you're not supposed to change the pattern, unless you're just making it bigger for your size, you know what I mean? So it's supposed to be you're kind of following the pattern. Like I did a lot of squares. I did some hats. Like this one was fun. I kind of try to pick a really bright color. Well, she talks about emailing her, and then they're going to put us on the spinny wheelie thingy. So each time I make something and I email her a picture, I get an entry into, and other people do this. I just never got into anybody's giveaway, I guess. Lately, I don't enter giveaways because number one, I have too much yarn, and I forget to go check it, like to see if I won, you know? Oh, you made that hat too? Cool. I do. Eventually, I'm going to make that cap, the one you did. You did a bunch of them, you know? This one was easy. I've got a lot of stuff that isn't sitting here, and I gifted one of the bags. I made one of these. This one I made last year, but I made a bag and I gave it to somebody. Hope she really likes it. So these were easy. I think I did a better job the one I just made, you know, with the straps. But they say it's better to make it out of cotton. And I made these out of acrylic. You want this hat? Which hat are you talking? Which hat were you talking about, Jane? So I did make, like this one's like slouchy, and I made the gloves to match it. Wait, I'll show you. Oh, you won 2 hooks from Veronica. I think somebody else said they won a hook from Veronica. I've been babysitting, or so that's why I haven't been in as many lives as I'd like to be. Hold on. Whoops. Yes. And this was the first time that I made fingerless gloves. The bag was really easy. The one that, this one, the drawstring bag. I like that it closes, and I put little beads on there too. See? But which bag is it you want to do? This one or the gray one? The gray one, I had to like play with it to get it to my liking. But this one came out good. I made a bunch of these and I sold a few. Haven't sold anything lately, you know. He hasn't. This is in the other video. I made this hat. This was an easy hat. What do I do? Sometimes I gift them, sometimes I donate them. We have a charity at my church called Operation Christmas Child. So any hats I want to, I'll donate there. And it'll go to the older kids, you know. I've already donated some hats that I make there. This is a summer hat, so it's comfy cotton. I mean, I have my own children that live in New York. Part of this is an experiment, you know. Oh, I don't know. I like doing top-down hats. This is supposed to be stained glass. Like, see, one side you have different colors, and then you have the black one, and you stitch them together. I don't know. She did it in a thinner yarn, and I think it came out nicer because this is like regular number 4 yarn. It's practice. In the beginning, my hats didn't come out good. My daughter-in-law and my son, they take a lot of my stuff. I'm sure I'll be sending her probably this, you know, the headband. I don't know. Oh, I was doing the bowl cozy. I got lost on that thing. I don't like things you got to put the stitch marker in. I started to make it, and then I was babysitting, and I lost my place, and then my stitch count was all off. Then I started to do it again, and then I just decided I didn't want to do it. So I gave up on the bulk. I mean, I liked the way it looked. I liked the concept. I don't know. My husband likes to make soup in the microwave. He'd probably like it. Maybe he would. I don't know. if you keep doing the hats, you get better at it over time. But some of them in the very beginning, she has a lot of like front post, back post. Sometimes I couldn't see what she was. I'm getting better at following her hat tutorials. But like a few years ago, when I first started doing hats, I couldn't follow. So like I keep going back to stuff I couldn't do, and I can do them now, you know. Yeah, you like that one? Yeah, that one isn't too hard to do, actually. I found it not too difficult. You just pick a black and then I picked one that you could pick one with, I'll show you the yarn. It was one of these. This is the same kind of yarn, but this one's got purple. But that one had different colors. You want to come up for a few minutes? Okay, let me give you a new link. What time is it? Oh, let's see. Consuelo said she's going to come up, hang out with me. Okay, I'm keeping a lookout for you. My husband just got home. He says you're still on. I made him he did a live once. He doesn't do live. He only did one live.
What that look like? Hey.
Hey.
Hi.
Long time no see.
Yeah.
So is that one of the hats? Is that one of the hats?
Yeah, it's one of those days for the hair. Let me turn the light on. I'm in the dark.
Yeah, I got two lights on me.
Ooh. That's a little more light.
That's better.
Yeah, I got color anyways.
Listen, I did watch your videos, but you have the same problem I had with the sound. Like when I try to.
Some people say it's low, and every time I check it, I can't tell if it's low. Is it low? No. My daughter goes on mine, and it's not low.
If you go on the phone, I think it's okay. I think it's when it's on the TV, maybe. Or
yeah,
the laptop.
When you go on the phone, you mean?
When I try to watch you on my TV.
Yeah.
So, but you're recording it, right? And you're uploading it?
Yes.
Okay, so what I bought this, not bought, it's free, KindMaster, and it lets me jack up the sound, and that helps.
Oh, okay.
It's in my phone.
I have it on all the way. I'm not a loudspeaker already. How's the sound now? Can you hear me?
You're fine. I don't know.
Can you hear me?
I don't know. You can't see it. Wait, let's see. It's a certain app. And then when I go in there, I can increase the volume.
Yeah.
And if you're using your phone, it's a good app.
Right.
And in the beginning, I had trouble using it, but it got better. Okay. Somebody else told me about it.
Oh, see? KindMaster. Okay.
Yeah. Well, I already downloaded it.
So you're using it when you're recording your stuff, you're saying?
Yeah, I stopped using my laptop and I just started using this. But people were complaining they couldn't hear me. And then what happened was I figured out how to fix the volume.
And I can hear you. I never had trouble hearing you.
Oh, okay. Well,
never.
I used to make videos just on my laptop, but then when I started using my phone instead of my laptop, I didn't know, and I fixed the sound. The beginning I wasn't doing, and then I had like an intro on my video, and that was too loud, so that I had to lower the sound. Whatever. I haven't made a video lately because I've been too busy babysitting. You know?
Yeah, well, I haven't done a live because it's too much trouble for me.
Yeah, well, I'm not going to stay on forever because
no, you know, I didn't want you to be alone up there.
Thank you. I appreciate it. There's my baby.
Oh my God. What is he? He's gonna pick you up soon. Oh my God, he's so big.
He's not that big. He just looks,
he is.
His cheeks got big. He came out at 8 pounds, I think.
8 pounds.
4 ounces or something.
That's already starting out big.
Yeah, all my kids were big too.
Oh wow.
All my kids were big. So wow. I don't know. My son said his face he looks chunkier than my other grandson did at his age.
Yeah,
he goes from one bottle to the next. Like he's so slow drinking the darn bottle, and then by the time he looks like he wants to start over again. He did sleep for me today. So I was able to eat my lunch. I packed my lunch and brought it there. They live like 10 minutes away.
They don't stay little for long. You gotta enjoy it.
I know, but he's going to start daycare soon because they both have to work, and otherwise they're going to need help from 7 in the morning till 7 at night. And it's just like I need some. I have things to do in my house too.
Yeah, you can't
So
do it.
I'm going to be picking them up 2 days a week, like around 4 o'clock, keeping them till like 7, and then on the weekend. They want me to take them on the weekend, like in the afternoon for a little while.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
my husband helps,
Oh, nice.
Well, he helps. He doesn't help too much with the little one, but more with
Yeah.
the bigger one.
Right. They never want to.
Thank God we got.
the little one.
Yeah, and he finally got potty trained. So
Oh.
he's the bigger one, He's cute too. He liked my square. He said he wants a blanket.
Uh-oh.
He's got a
my
lot of
God.
blankets.
He's ordering already?
He's the reason I started crocheting again.
Oh,
I
he's
crocheted when I
adorable.
was young a little bit and not much.
Mm-hmm.
Then I had to learn all over again,
Okay.
Did you see him earlier?
Yeah, I see all of his pictures. He's adorable. He's such
yeah.
a cutie.
Yeah, he's cute. He's smart too.
Yeah.
Oh,
The first one.
He's got too many toys.
Oh my God.
He's got like hundreds of monster trucks. I don't know. Between my house and their house. Anyway.
I remember those days. All my grandkids are getting big now.
Oh.
The youngest one is 13.
Wow. So you started young.
No, my grandchildren. Yeah.
No, you became a grandma young.
I did. I had my first one at 17.
Okay, because I was 23 when I had this son.
I had them like bam, bam, bam. And then I said, that's it. I had 17, 18, 21, 25. That's it.
You had 4.
Yeah.
I had 3.
I had them all close together because I wanted them all to grow up together. And they did. And
I have 3 boys, so I always say I tried 3 times for the girl. When they used to ask me, when you're going to have the girl, I say I tried 3 times for the girl.
Yeah, it's hard I'm lucky I have a girl because the family doesn't have very many girls. Mostly boys. Though.
They had the 2 boys, but they fixed the shop, so they're not having any more.
Oh, okay.
Well, they both have to work. It's not easy. They got to count on the 2 sets of grandparents.
Yeah.
The other grandma works.
Right.
And the men aren't as helpful as the women. She's going to be her father is retired, but he doesn't take care of little babies and diapers and stuff.
Well, when it's time to take them fishing and stuff, they'll do it.
Yeah, they do the fun stuff.
That's
my husband does the rough.
They're good at.
Good night, Susan.
Night, Susan.
Oh, somebody else left. Tank. Sorry.
Oh, I can't.
Yeah, I got all boys. I love my boys.
Yeah, you got cuties though. The older one is adorable.
Oh, the baby.
Yeah, no, and of course the baby's adorable.
The boys are cute too.
Yeah.
Well, my other son got married. And you were from Queens.
Yeah.
Yeah, because my other daughter-in-law's from the Bronx.
I'm Queens, Long Island.
Oh, right.
I was brought up in Queens, and then the second time when I moved in New York, I ended up in Long Island, out in Huntington.
Where?
Huntington.
Oh, I heard of Huntington.
Yeah, all the way out there at the end of the
I have my cousins live in like Kings Park and Comac.
Okay, well that's closer towards New York, more west of the island.
It's Suffolk.
Yeah.
Yeah,
so I was all the way on the end.
Oh, you were all the way on the end.
Yeah, they had the lighthouse out there. That's the tip. That's the northern tip. Remember, we have 2 tips there. Yeah. So I was on the northern part of Long Island. I didn't like it though. I didn't like it.
I was in the part of Brooklyn that wasn't that close to the city.
Okay. Yeah.
Further away, like Flatbush.
Yeah, that's where my son is all the
Avenue
time.
U.
What avenue did he say he's always on? Bushwick?
Yeah,
Bushwick. Bushwick area.
Well, I lived all over Brooklyn, Canarsie, Sheepshead Bay, Marine Park.
Oh, okay.
Where else? My son lives in, I think, one lives in Bensonhurst, and the other one lives in Gravesend.
Oh, okay.
It's like all little
I don't know
neighborhoods.
Brooklyn that well.
Okay.
I'm a
I don't know
typical New
Queens that
Yorker.
well. I don't
Yeah,
know Queens. My husband
we're
knows
typical New
Queens good.
Yorkers. New
Oh, so
Yorkers don't know each other's counties.
yeah, they're just little neighborhoods. They have names.
Yeah, you know your neighborhood.
Susan says she comes from 5 girls. She had 2 girls finally. Third try, I got a son, and okay. And then a gift if another son. I don't know. Like, but yeah, I had the last one at 30, and he's 31.
Oh,
So,
cool. That's so cool.
hi,
Yeah.
Jeanette.
I wanted
Yeah.
all my kids to grow up. So they were teenagers together. They were in their 20s together. Now they're in their, should I say, their mature 50s together.
Oh, mine are all in their 30s now, but my oldest is 38, and my youngest is 31.
Okay.
So I didn't have them one after the other. I did have a couple of years in between.
Yeah, I did too. It doesn't look like it, but I did.
Yeah, my husband just got his Medicare card.
Oh.
So we're working our way up there, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
That's all. It's getting late here.
Okay, well, I'm not going to keep you. I just wanted to say hi.
Thanks for coming up, because like, I don't know. I think like I don't do planned lives, so like a lot of people, maybe they're tired. They've been on lives all day.
No, I was jumping around. It's like everybody has a live. I can't keep up. I wanted to go and see Leanne's.
Yeah.
So I was on Leanne's, and then something told me I don't know if it's a notification or what. I saw your name, and I said, let me see if Nancy's on. And then so that's how I found you. But everybody's having lives. I can't keep up with them. I'll be on lives all day.
I've been going into the lives in the chat, but I haven't been going up on them because, you know, just, either I'm not dressed or I'm eating or something, or I'm heading out the door.
Comb your hair. You have to brush your hair and
sometimes I'm driving somewhere and I put people's lives on. I listen to them in the car.
Yeah, you were in the car a couple of times lately too.
I do that a lot.
Yeah, I might have to try that.
As I'm driving home from church, I jump into Jeanette sometimes.
Yeah. Oh, I don't do anything until after Jeanette.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I wake up in the morning. I say, okay, today's Sunday. Let me get my.
I go to church on Sunday. That's my thing.
Oh, you're a good Catholic.
No, I'm not. I'm not Catholic. I was raised. I go to a Christian church.
Oh, okay.
But I used to be Catholic.
Oh, yeah.
Married a Jew. Yeah, whatever.
It doesn't matter. It's the same guy up there.
Gets me out of the house. They had a barbecue. They had a barbecue on Sunday.
According to the people, there's only one.
Yeah, well.
So it doesn't matter.
Well, we had a barbecue on Sunday, so I stayed after. So, I was gone a while.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's cool. I love barbecues.
Yeah, they had hamburgers and hot dogs and, somebody was cooking out there and it was all ready in like styrofoam things and we all sat outside under the gazebo. It was nice.
That's nice. Yeah.
We used to eat too much there. That since the pandemic, there's been a lot less food.
Yeah, less eating too.
Yeah, a lot of less eating. But they're starting up the ladies' ministry again once a month on a Tuesday night.
Oh, all right.
And we do all kind of fun stuff.
Oh my God. Yeah, well, I miss all my little bitty things I used to do, but it's okay. It didn't bother me that much.
So where are you now? You're in Jersey, no?
I'm in Jersey. I'm in Central Jersey, Somerset.
Okay.
Okay.
I know a lot of people that moved to like Freehold or Manalapan or Morganville.
Okay, none of them are that far. Jersey's not that big, so it's not that far.
Yeah, my sister
is probably 20-25 minutes.
Okay.
Then
I used to ride. I think it was 9 South.
Yeah. All right. I used to work out. I used to work out there, not that far. I was in East Brunswick, which is a few minutes away from Manalapan.
Oh.
Route 9. Yeah.
Well, it took me so many years to get my husband out of New York.
Oh yeah, New Yorkers don't leave. They don't like to leave.
I know. I miss my other kids. So.
Yeah, that's tough. I lived in Florida.
I like it here.
Yeah.
I don't miss the snow. I miss the pizza.
Yeah. There's no pizza down there. That's not
they
even pizza.
It's just not good.
It's not pizza.
So good. It doesn't taste good. There's something missing. Like they don't have the oil, like when you got the oil on the pizza, on the cheese, and it tastes good.
They use the machine too.
I don't know what they're doing.
They make little pizza, little Caesars.
Yeah, but they have pizza that they call New York pizza here, like where it's
you have
Mama Papa type places, but it just doesn't taste the same.
Well, didn't they say the water makes a difference?
Something with the crust, but I think it's either the crust or the sauce. They usually get the sauce wrong.
Right.
It's usually the sauce that doesn't have any taste.
Oh, I know. I lived in Florida.
Oh, okay.
I lived there for how many years? 5 years.
Oh, okay.
5 years, and I came back up.
6 now. Huh?
I came back up here. My kids were here, and I was in Florida. My husband and then we said, it's not the place for us, and we came back.
Good.
Yeah, came back, found jobs, started all over again. Yeah.
Well, we were trying to convince our son to move here. My other son came. They came separately this year. One came for Mother's Day with his wife, and the other one came like a little after 4th of July. He booked a flight. He's off for the summer. He's a teacher.
Oh, another teacher. My daughter was a teacher.
Oh, okay. He teaches high school math.
Oh, yeah. My daughter taught high school too. History.
Yeah.
History.
Anyway.
So I'm gonna let you go.
I'm gonna go. I'm tired. It was fun seeing everybody. Huh?
If I knew you were on earlier, I would have came on before.
Yeah, I'll have to get everybody's email and email.
No, Facebook it or don't they? Oh yeah, because it's live.
I should have posted in my group, but who's to say anybody would see it? I don't know. I just go on a whim.
It's okay.
Nobody was on at the moment on any lives that I knew, but some people are doing them every day. So
yeah, you can't keep up with that. And they're doing the same thing you're doing. They're coming on whenever.
Whatever. I don't do it that often. I think it's over a week, so I had to do it. Oh, Veronica's still here. Bye, Veronica. I don't know. Somebody's saying goodbye.
Oh.
Okay.
All righty. I'm a pop down.
Yeah,
maybe I'll catch you next time a little earlier.
Eventually, I'm going to make
Veronica's
that hat.
Leaving. Veronica.
Show them the hat. Show them the hat.
The hat.
See, she made a lot of those. They're cute.
Yeah, they only take take about 3 hours. This is Dollar Tree yarn.
Okay.
I only used a little bit over a skein.
Well, the hat
so like 100. If you have 150 yards,
this is the Dollar Tree yarn, and I only use just a drop more.
Yeah, so like 150 yards, and they'll make the hat with the brim.
And it's
remember,
too.
I put Mod Podge on it, right?
You said that. I have some Mod Podge.
Well, did you see my video?
Yeah, I watched your video.
With the Mod Podge?
No, but I watched the video you saying that used the Mod Podge.
Yeah,
I
but
saw you had a video.
I made a video showing you how I do it.
Oh, I did see it. I looked at it for a few minutes.
Yeah. Right.
I'm going to do that. Work, huh? When the bot along is done, I'm going to do that.
Yeah. Well, I tell you how I do it, and you can see. Look how nice and stiff it is, and yet you could shape it. See, and it stays.
I wear my yarnologist hat from Hobby Lobby all the time in the car because the sun is really bright here.
Right.
And so it helps with even though I have the no line bifocals and they get dark, these get dark. Right. They said I had the start of cataracts. So
don't we all?
Well, I guess it comes with the age.
Yeah, everybody's getting their cataracts.
So Zanine wants to know what your channel is.
Oh, how do I tell her?
Well, somebody could post your link.
Yeah, somebody post my link.
See if I can find it. I could do it on my phone, maybe. I closed my phone.
I don't think I can do my own.
Do I not have you as a?
Yeah, you gave me a wrench, but I just found out. I just found it now. I don't even know how to.
All right, let me look for it. I could do it on my phone.
Oh, lovely.
SU. So what is it? What's the name of your channel again?
Consuelo.
Yeah.
Viola's daughter. So it's Viola's actually daughter.
Wait, I found you.
Okay, I'm there.
Give me a second.
All right.
Well, I'm just going to share one of your videos, so.
All right, that works.
I got to go back down to my live to put it in there. There I am.
Yeah, it's not.
What a horrible picture they put up of me.
I never pick my picture either. They pick it.
I know how to pick a picture. My son taught me.
Yes, yes. Somebody said that, and I said I never picked a picture. They always pick the picture.
Well, you got to download YouTube Studio.
I do. I have it. It doesn't ask me anything about.
I'll tell you how to. Wait.
No, do one. Yeah.
Wait, that's the wrong one. I hit the wrong button. I'm too quick. My husband says I push buttons too fast.
Yeah, I do too.
So, 1 second. So, like, if I wanted to pick a video. Wait. Okay. So here's a video I did recently. That was the one with. Okay. There's like a little pencil up here.
Oh, okay.
So you hit the pen. Oh, wait a second. Then wait, I hit that little pencil and then it opens up this window. And you could pick one of the 3 that they chose, right?
Oh, okay.
But instead I do custom. See the one right there?
Yes.
It says custom thumbnail.
Okay.
And then I can pick whatever picture I want.
Oh, I see. Okay.
In my pictures.
Because I have the studio, but I never found where you pick the picture.
Yeah, it takes time to learn these things. My son showed me. That was the first thing I learned how to do. But then I started making thumbnails. So I was making them with the KindMaster. I would take a picture and then I would put words on it and make it look a little better.
Yeah.
And, and then I would upload that picture. Sometimes I leave the picture they give me because it doesn't look bad.
Right. That's I was like, yeah, that's me.
Well, then the people like you, they're going to click on it. But let's say, if you change it up, maybe somebody else will give you another shot. Huh?
Everybody's not going to like me.
Not everybody's going to like me either.
Yes.
They either like my accent or they make fun of it.
Yeah, right. Well, I have the same one, so I can't say nothing.
I don't. You sound good to me.
You sound fine to me.
Oh, thanks. Oh,
and
that's good. I'm not the only one.
Right speed too.
Huh?
You speak at the right speed. Some people.
I don't know. Sometimes I watch back my videos and I think I talk too slow.
Well, you have to slow down if you're in Florida.
I don't know if it's that.
If you want to be understood.
My mother-in-law used to talk so fast when I first met her. God rest her soul. She's not here anymore. But she just talked so fast, like much faster than me. I was like I couldn't understand.
Well, I think we have that New York.
Debbie has the same accent too,
All right. I met Debbie. Didn't I meet Debbie on your other live one time?
Yeah, you met Debbie.
You had 2 Debbies on that.
I had Debbie I grew up with.
Yeah.
She's not here tonight, I guess. She didn't see me.
Oh, I miss you, Debbie.
Okay, I'm gonna go.
All right.
Go. It's after 10.
Okay.
Have a good night. Thanks for coming up and hanging with me.
No problem. It's fun.
Okay.
Bye-bye, Nancy.
Bye. Thanks, everybody, for coming and looking at everything I made and hanging out and chatting. Okay.
How come I'm not leaving?
I don't know. You're just not hitting the right. You got to go to the bottom. Okay. Bye. Come again. We'll do this again soon.